Item: SCP-1516. Code name: The Written Man. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-1516 is to be contained in a standard humanoid containment cell at Site-49, furnished with instances of SCP-1516-1. SCP-1516 is to be provided with written words referring to food and nourishment. Under no circumstances is SCP-1516 allowed to interact with written words describing harmful and/or dangerous concepts that may cause damage to the vicinity or the subject itself, or text inscription-based anomalies, including SCP-1672, SCP-1889, SCP-2140. As per request, SCP-1516 has been allowed to possess an audiobook copy of the Bible. 1. Description: SCP-1516 is a living typographical illustration of a human being measuring 1.9 meters in height and 78 kilograms in weight. SCP-1516 has a semi-variable appearance and is composed of typeface letters and words. Each part of SCP-1516's anatomy is composed of the Spanish word deformed to fit the shape of that part of the body. SCP-1516's anatomy is always labeled with the simplest possible term for the body part. When viewed from a closer perspective, SCP-1516's form will slowly change its shape to the terms for that part of the subject's body, that is, its legs would be a deformed leg word, and arms, chest, face, etc. will follow this pattern. This effect continues down to the subcellular level. When examined by electron microscopy, nuclei isolated from SCP-1516 are full linked A's, T's, C's, and G's linked by the word sugar. While SCP-1516 is aware of this aspect, it appears to be unable to control it in any way. When SCP-1516 performs any action that would produce a sound, it will produce written words and/or onomatopoeias from the source of the sound instead, floating on the air for approximately 5-10 seconds before suddenly vanishing. It is of note that digital audio recorders can register them as sounds, but cameras and other visual recorders may register a visual image of them. Whenever SCP-1516 enters in direct contact with a single noun written on any suitable surface, said word will detach itself from the paper and will deform to fit a tridimensional and functional object depicting the previous concept of the word, hereby called SCP-1516-1. Instances of SCP-1516-1 share the same physical characteristics with SCP-1516 itself. SCP-1516 is capable of controlling this ability, but is bounded by SCP-1516's knowledge and understanding of the word, and how complex the concept is. For a full list of SCP-1516's abilities, see Test Log 1516. Test Log 1516. The following is a list of the experiments conducted to test SCP-1516's effect on different words at varying situations. Word: sofa, couch. Result: upon contact, the word suddenly detached itself, grew in size and deformed to form a tridimensional couch. Word: cama, bed. Result: similar results as per previous test. Word: telefono, phone. Result: upon contact, the word stayed inert. SCP-1516 has claimed that it doesn't know how a phone works. Word: tomat, tomato, lechuga, lettuce, and cebola, onion. Result: as expected, all the words were effectively turned into SCP-1516-1 instances. Doctor used a standard kitchen knife to prepare a simple salad. When mixed together, they shifted into ensalada, salad. When allowed to consume the salad, SCP-1516 was capable of identifying all involved ingredients. Word: vase. Result: no change. SCP-1516 has claimed not to know what the word means. Word: vase. This time, SCP-1516 has been taught about the meaning of the word. Result: upon contact, the word changed in the usual way. Word: perodog. Result: upon contact, the sample shifted as expected. When inspected, it did not show any life signs. Word: papel, paper. Result: the sample stayed inert. SCP-1516 has claimed the word paper is immune to its effect. Word: una silarota, a broken share. Result: no change. SCP-1516 has claimed it cannot affect anything beyond an isolated 4-word at once. Addendum: SCP-1516 was discovered on Venezuela. Following several reports of a man made of letters living in an abandoned house on the mountain. Foundation agents were dispatched to investigate and confirm the situation. SCP-1516 offered no resistance to capture. Witnesses were interviewed and treated with A-class amnestics. 47 instances of SCP-1516-1 were found on the vicinity and confiscated. Interview log. Interviewed: SCP-1516. Interviewer: Agent Vasquez. Forward: first interview following SCP-1516's capture. Translated from original Spanish. Subject appears to be calm and willing to cooperate. Begin log. Vasquez, please state your name and nature. SCP-1516. I am Palabra Quintero. Nothing but a man in this universe. Vasquez, I see. How long do you remember being in your current state? SCP-1516. I've been like this since I was born. Dad took care of me since I was a child. Vasquez, where is your father right now? Was he like you? SCP-1516. I don't know. He told me one day his job was done and let me on my own. And no, he was more like you. At least, our Creator is always watching us, so I never felt truly alone. Vasquez, what do you mean? SCP-1516. I mean we are being observed. They watch over us most of the time. Constantly reading our actions in this universe. Vasquez, who is this Creator? SCP-1516. He is God. Or should I say they are God? It doesn't really matter, because God is always reading us. Vasquez, do you mean watching us? SCP-1516. Well, it's all a matter of perspective. In my eyes, and in their eyes, we are just all the same thing. Vasquez, I see. Any additional information regarding your father? SCP-1516. He was a lovely man, but he had problems focusing in a single subject. Nothing more to say. Vasquez, now, what can you tell about the objects we found on your residence? SCP-1516. Those are words I took from some children books my dad gave to me some years ago. Vasquez, when you say you take them, do you mean physically remove a word from the paper? SCP-1516. More or less. It's like grabbing an object from a bag. Although some words are really heavy to lift. Vasquez, what is the most heavy word you ever tried to manifest? SCP-1516. I tried a tree once. It just didn't move at all. Vasquez, I think that's enough information for now. We will move you to a new residence soon. SCP-1516. May God bless your tales, brother. End log. Closing statement. SCP-1516 hasn't given any additional information regarding its father or its creator. Further investigations on these matters are pending. Addendum. At SCP-1516 was approved to receive English classes 3 times a week. Due to the apparent lack of difference between oral and written communication, the subject showed a remarkable advance during courses 10 weeks after the classes started. SCP-1516's body presented an irregularity when several body samples showed 12% of the total mass to be written in regular English. English course was suspended and several tests were run on SCP-1516's body. SCP-1516 expressed no physical discomfort for this event and requested to continue its English classes. After several discussions, SCP-1516 was allowed to continue its classes. At week 14, body mass changed into English had been increased to 20% and confirmed that English transmutation was directly proportional to SCP-1516's English skills. At week 37, SCP-1516 reached perfect use of English language and English transmutation stopped at 48% of its body mass. No objective secondary effects were visible, but a slight change in SCP-1516's personality has been noted connected to the language it uses to communicate. 5. Footnotes. 1. King James Edition. 2. Included but not limited to speaking, walking, and interacting with its surroundings. 3. SCP-1516's voice is consistent with a male human in his mid-20s. 4. A word written in an individual sheet or paper of at least 3 times 3 cms. 5. It appears to be more extroverted when using English language.